Jonathan Lee Riches investigates. I was in the courtroom for Joran Sloot when he pled guilty to extorting the family of Natalie Holloway and admitted to murdering Natalie Holloway. To a judge, to Natalie Holloway's family, to the packed courtroom. But I'm going to share with you right now the actual confession out of his own mouth. This is some wild stuff right here, everyone. And hopefully this brings closure to the Holloway family. Check it out.
Plus, she asked to go back to her hotel, but I was just trying to get dropped off a little bit further away from her hotel so we could walk back to her hotel and I might still get a chance to be with her.
Okay.
That's what I was hoping for.
Okay. So what happens?
Yeah, Deepak drops me off at a place a little right of the Marriott Hotel known as the Fisherman's Huts. This place is not so far from, the next hotel is the Marriott, and the next hotel after that is another Marriott, which is a timeshare, and then it's the Holiday Inn. Well, we walk along the beach.
Do Deepak and Satish get out? Come with what happens to them?
Deepak and Satish leave. They leave. They go back to their home. I assume they go back to their home. They get in their car and they leave. I'm actually with Natalie walking along the beach. I find a space before we get to the Marriott Hotel, where I lay her down. We lay down together in the sand, and we start kissing each other. I get her to kiss me again. We start kissing each other, and I start feeling her up again. And she tells me no. She tells me she doesn't want me to feel her up. I insist. I keep feeling her up either way. And she knees me. She ends up kneeing me in the crotch. When she knees me in the crotch, I get up on the beach and I kick her extremely hard in the face. Yeah, she's laying down unconscious, possibly even dead, but definitely unconscious. And I see right next to her there's a huge cinder block laying on the beach.
When you say cinder block, looking at the walls of this place, is it like those?
The exact same cinder blocks. I see a huge cinder block laying on the beach. I take this and I smash her head in with it completely. Her face basically, collapses in. Even though it's dark, I can see her face is collapsed in. Afterwards, I don't exactly know what. I'm scared. I don't know what to do, and I decide to take her and to put her into the ocean. So I grab her and I half pull and half walk with her into the ocean. I push her off. I walk up to about my knees into the ocean, and I push her off into the sea. After that I get out. I walk home.
Graphic details. The words used in court was bludgeoned Natalie Holloway, and her remains would never be found. That was mentioned in court. Sloot sentenced to 240 months, concurrent with the sentence he is serving in Peru. If he gets out, he has to go back to Peru to serve his time. If he gets out early in Peru at all, any type of parole, supervised release, laws change, anything in Peru, he will have to come back to America and serve that remaining time on his 240-month sentence. if he serves the entire time in Peru, which they say he has 22 years left, he won't have to serve anything in America. What's your thoughts on that sentence that he got 240 months for extorting the family of Natalie Holloway? He has to pay back $25,100 in restitution. Extorted the family, wire fraud, but not murder. But part of this plea deal, which the judge was reluctant to accept, but did because it brings closure to the Holloway family with a confession by Vandersloot, which, by the way, they said in court was a polygraph, right? He had to submit a polygraph to the FBI, which they claim was valid and legit, and he was truthful and honest in his proffer agreement with agents. This was part of a proffer agreement. He also received a C plea, which was a set sentence with the government, and his guideline range for the extortion of what he did to the Holloway family in reference to what he was charged with was very, very low. He was only facing like 3.5 years in that range. They upward variance him, right, to the statute maximum of 20 years, which he accepted, but concurrent. And that was probably why he accepted the plea bargain, because it was concurrent, and then he had to be truthful and honest. But was he truthful and honest? Do you believe the confession there? I am following this case extensively. Check out my videos outside the courtroom, the reactions afterward. The family spoke. I was there, Birmingham, Alabama, covering the Natalie Holloway case. Is this the end for Vandersloot? Will we hear about him again? I have a feeling he'll be back in the news for something else. What do you think? We will talk soon. Stay tuned.